Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank y'all so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. So I'm sitting kind of low today, which is odd because I'm doing some bulk recording, but it's getting darker and I'm trying to shift because the light outside is shifting. But if you're new, welcome. My name is Shalise. I'm a mama, I'm a wife, and I love investing. My husband and I are trying to get our family of 5 to financial freedom and retire early. I'm not a financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary, but I am an investor like you. I share the accounts. I talk about our journey on this channel to motivate other people to invest and just get started. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Remember, beware of spammers, fake pages. I am only on YouTube and Instagram. If you see me anywhere else, it is a fake page. Please report. I do try to get them down, but y'all already know they're like weeds. They just pop right back up. So thank you all for your support and for helping me out in that area. But today we're going to be talking about this. You see this? $100. Let's talk about some stocks that you can buy for $100 because one of the questions that I've been getting a lot, or comments rather, is that a lot of people are not investing because they feel like it requires too much money. So that's why I had good old Ben Franklin right here, right? So if you have one of these, if you put in your budget, you have $100 to invest, I'm going to share with you some stocks and funds that we actually own, because I don't want to speak to nothing that I don't own. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but if I own it, then I feel like that gives me some room. Like if I have thousands of dollars in these securities, I feel like that gives me some wiggle room to just share my feedback. So again, we're going to talk about some stocks and some funds that cost under $100, okay? Because it does not cost a lot of money to invest. One of the beautiful things about investing nowadays is fractional shares. So you can buy a piece of a stock or a piece of a fund, and you can slowly build up to your first whole share. Then your first 5 shares, 10 shares, so on and so forth. A lot of us started that way. You guys know, especially in my comments, it gets really jumping with people just sharing where they are on their journey. And the glare on my glasses, I'm not sure why, but really getting started on their journey. And I want us all to be motivated and to realize many of us started with fractional shares, small amounts of money, right? Because we're trying to pay off debt. We're trying to save. We're trying to, do a lot of things, and we may not have a lot of money in our budget left. But if you have $100, I'm going to share with you some stocks. So one stock that we love, that we own, that's under $100, okay, is Realty Income. Now, I've talked about Realty Income on my channel. It is a monthly dividend paying REIT. They own a plethora of stores that you and I go to on a regular basis. They are a dividend aristocrat, so they have been paying out their dividend constantly for the past 25 years or more, which is great. They are the premier dividend REIT stock. I mean, there's a lot of analysis on YouTube. I did a lot of videos on Realty Income. I love Realty Income. And so Realty Income, at the recording of this video, I have my little thing here. Realty Income is $60.27. So again, under $100. The next stock and security that we own that I really like, if you only have $100 and you're trying to get like your first full share, is SPLG. Now, I just made an update video talking about our SPLG position we're actively building up. So we're not actively investing in Realty Income anymore. We're not actively investing in SCHD anymore because we've reached our goal for the year. And that's the third dividend ETF that I wanted to talk about that's under $100. So make sure you stay tuned. Hold on. But SPLG is great because if you heard of VU, right, which is the Vanguard's version of the S&P 500 ETF, well, this is the State Street Advisors version of it as well. Or if you have Fidelity, FX, AIX, it's the same thing. They all track the S&P 500. But one thing I love about SPLG, and I'm just typing it up on here on my tablet so I can see the price, and you guys will see it on your screen as well, is that it's also under $100, and you get the same performance as VU. You get a nice dividend as well, pays out every quarter, and you get to that whole share. And right now it's at about $62 and some change. Again, under $100, and you can get a whole entire share. Another security that I love that's under 100 bucks, I just mentioned it, was SCHD. Now, you guys know how I feel about the Charles Schwab U.S. Dividend ETF. This tracks the 100 or the top 100 dividend paying companies in the United States. I believe our position is at 550 shares. I mean, it's on the screen. And so I love SCHD, excuse me, though we're not actively investing in it. But it's great for diversification, right? When the correction was going on a few weeks back, and even now, you know, depending on which day it is. But when the correction out of tech was happening, not fall as hard as VOO or VTI or even SPLG. So having that diversification is like so important when it comes to your investing. I'm trying to type it in. SCHD. We are at $79 and some change. It was at like $80 recently, but then it kind of fell back down. The next on the list is DGRO. Now, I made an update video, it may have been about a month ago. So just scroll back to my playlist. But this is the iShares Core Dividend Growth ETF. So if you want a dividend growth ETF that focuses on growth companies that pay a dividend, not financial advice, but we love DGRO. We have 110 shares in it. So about $6,500. They pay their dividend out every quarter as well. But again, it's trading at $58.75 ish per share. Again, under 100 bucks. So, you know, you can minimize your risk with a good ETF. So it doesn't have to be just Nvidia and that's it. Though, shout out to all of you who was able to catch Nvidia under $100. Oh, it may have been like 2 weeks ago or so at this point when I'm releasing this video, but shout out to all of you because it was under 100 bucks. I don't think it is now. Honestly, it just depends on when this video comes out. But as of today, it's back over $100. It's like $109. So shout out to all of you who were able to get it under 100. But I do like DGRO. I would love to get at least 200 shares in this. So at 110 shares, we're kind of slowly making our way to that goal, which I really do like. And finally, I wanted to share an oldie but goodie, and especially this is in our dividend portfolio over in Robinhood, is Coca-Cola. I mean, Coca-Cola is one of those, I wouldn't say set it and forget it type of stocks, but it's kind of just, it lays low. Everybody drinks it for the most part. Warren Buffett loves the company. And for us, it really has been just, you know, just making us money. And our 50 shares that we have here, we've stopped investing in it. And we're up 23.93%. So let's just say 24%. Just buying and holding in a good security we love. I buy Coca-Cola products in my home. And, you know, it's at $68 and some change right now. Again, under 100 bucks. Let's just say in a 3-month span, how many of us spend over $100 on some type of Coca-Cola product? Probably several of us, right? Especially if you know people who are fanatic Coca-Cola fans and fanatic Coca-Cola drinkers. We spend more than $100 every quarter on some type of Coca-Cola product. So, you know how I always say, be an owner and a consumer. Coca-Cola has been really one of our favorites, again, under $100. And there's many more other securities that we own that's under 100, SPYI, SVOL, Main Street, Stag. I mean, we have several companies that we own that's under 100. Some new ones like Chipotle we added to our portfolio that's under 100. But again, I wanted to point out that there are a plethora of great securities out there. If you do your research, if you believe in it long term is key here, you know, and you just dollar cost average, you can build up your share sizes quicker. Again, all under 100 bucks per share. So I wanted just to make this video to answer that question. Like, you don't need a whole lot of money to invest. Even if you want to invest in VTI, which I really do like, right? You can just put, you know, you can buy some fractional shares and you can just put, you know, $10, $50 or $100 at a time until you get to your first whole share of, you know, whatever security you are looking at. And a lot of people have been able to see like, wow, it does work. If you just got to be consistent with it. I know I say the same thing, but it really does work. It's not complicated once you figure it out. Like, just pick a couple and build up the share sizes. That's all you really need to do. When you get to your share size goal, you can move on to something else or just continue building your shares. in that security. So again, I hope this video was encouraging to the people who were asking me about, feeling defeated with it when it comes to investing because the securities are all so high. Microsoft is over $400, VOO is this much, VTI is this much. There are great alternatives that are much cheaper that track the same. You just got to do your research and you got to believe in it, right? And that is something I say all the time on my channel. You have to believe in it, because when the markets are red and it's blood everywhere, the research can say, yeah, long term it works, but psychologically you need to believe that, you know what, it's okay. I'm going to close the app. I'm going to step away from the computer. I'm going to go take a walk, because I know long term, and remember, long term is 5 to 7 years minimum and out. Okay, so I hope that this video was encouraging to you guys. If you need some private one-on-one help, check out my website, mt1finance.com. If you need any trackers, books, digital products that I did make myself, again, I have those linked below. I have them either on my Amazon storefront or on my website. Again, thank you, all of you, for your support. We're almost at 25,000 subscribers, and I cannot get there without all of you. So again, thank you guys so much. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Smash the notification button so that you don't miss an upload every time I post a video. And until next time, you already know, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.